I got it on film, bro. We got All right, 30 seconds, huh?
30 seconds.
Unplug your kit. Come on, man! Lock it coming! That good? All right. Heading over to the east shoreline right now. 7:22. So I got about 8 minutes until line's in. It's a 3-mile run across from Puda Creek. That's where I launched from. And no practice, which is fine. I was planning on going over here anyways. I like fishing the east shoreline. Isaiah headed over here. I think there's a couple other guys that might be heading over here as well. Water's full. I'm heading over to, there's a big cove over here. There's not many coves on this side, so I'm going to check that first and check the mouth of it, work my way to the back. I plan on fishing as many targets as possible. These trees, I got flipping bait on, chatterbait, glide bait. What else? I got a frog, and we're gonna see what happens. I don't know. It says water 62 right now on the Lawrence. But yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Should be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fish caught. I guarantee you, those fish are up right now. It'll be a fun tournament. It's freestyle fishing. Let's go get them. Big one. We're just gonna boat flip them. 14. That's a better fish. Oh my gosh, that's a jumbo fish. Come on, baby. Come on, girl. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Get her back. Woo, look at that one. Good now, thank you. Salamat. Chakamoon. 14 inches. So, drone on a 7.5 foot Dobbins Champion XP. Cast out a little further. Senko, I got the Senko Texas rig because it cast it further than wacky style. Come on. Those are good ones. Coming up. Giant. Good. That's a good one. Set them out. Ah, you're not even that worthy, dude. Come on. So, team it up with the Frenzy Nail. This is his Ned one, so it's a little wider gap hook. Like that. Alright. Got him. Oh, he's way bigger than I thought. Yeah. Oh shit. There's a victory lap. Way bigger than I thought. $17. Hard to see this one. Kind of cast it out and let it sit there. He leaves the bed and he comes back. So when he comes back, it's already there. So we're just getting acquainted. Okay. Okay, he followed it that time. He followed it. That's good. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Well, that wind's picking up again. I'm gonna lose you here in a second. Got him. That's goody. Good one. 16. 16. think so.
Do your thing, dude.
Try to get this other fella. See that? Got him.
You.
Yeah. 16 3/4.
Oh, stupid.
So what happened, I thought I was taking a picture of the fish, it was recording. Can't send a video. And I let it go already. I should have double checked. I know better.
In the net, dude. Yeah.
There we go. 17.
bait. I think I pushed out. Afternoon bite. Other ones with them. There's a bunch of them with them too. So it looks like the bait that was in the cove earlier this morning, looks like he got pushed out, and it's a little afternoon feeding frenzy right now. They're jumping all around, so I'm gonna chase these fish around with my 4-inch Senko and let's try to catch some more. So what I noticed with that one when I was reeling it in, there were some other ones with it that were real similar in size, so might be pretty good. I'm gonna stick it out here. Yes! Woo! Yes! Woo! Junior bug does it again. Get him out. Get him out. Like that. Yes. Oh, you are not coming up. You are not. 18 3/4. Come on, buddy. Oh yeah. Good one.
Hey, what's up everyone? Hey, thanks a lot for watching my video for the second stop for Yak-a-Bass at Lake Berryessa. What a great tournament. I knew the bite was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be that good. Again, going into it, I had no practice going into it. I had ideas like all the other tournaments where every time you go on the water, you have these ideas about what you're going to throw, what the bass might be doing. And so with that, I really like fishing that east shoreline when the water's up, when it's high. There's a lot of trees, there's a lot of targets to cast to. And I know during the spawn that on that east shoreline, there's only a handful of coves over there. And I know those are going to be spawning coves. So I targeted one particularly, headed there first thing in the morning. It took me, I want to say about 25 minutes from Puda Creek where I launched at all the way to get to that spot. It's about 3 miles from the ramp. In my kayak, I'm going about, I think I was going about 6.2, 6.3 in the morning when I got over there. So yeah, it's about 3 miles to get there. So started out throwing that frog in the morning, threw a glide bait, threw a few other, you know, baits I thought might work. They ended up not working. The first fish I caught, let me show you here, was, not on that, was on the drop shot. So this is what I was drop shying. It's a 6-inch worm. This is actually one I poured myself. If you look at those colors, that is basically MM3 Margarita Mutilator. These are from old worms. I cut them up, melted them down, separated the colors. So that's what it kind of looks like right there. So I'm basically gonna call this like MM4 now. So this is all recycled worms, and it worked. So 6-inch worm, that is a 2/0 hook I'm using. I believe it's Gamakatsu. And that weight, I believe it's only like a 3/16 ounce. So I was tossing it out there, caught some fish doing that. Went back and forth throughout the day, just to mix it up a little bit. Ended up calling all those fish out. And let's see that next bait. So I caught that big fish. That big fish was on a 4-inch Yamamoto Baits Senko. Of course, that's on a 1/0 EWG hook. The natural shad color was the one I was throwing. Reason I rig it Texas rig is you cast it out a lot further. When it's wacky style, you can't cast out as far. Water was pretty clear. You can see down pretty far. And I know some of those fish can be real skittish. I know there's probably some cruisers and stuff like that you can't see. And I like this because I can cast it out real far. And if I get near some of those trees, or maybe there's some trees in the water I can't see, I'm not going to get hung up in those. Other reason, there was bait in that cove as well. Early in the morning, there was bait in the mouth of it and to the back of that cove, and that was a combination of threadfin shad, and there's other ones that look like minnows, shiner minnows, something like that. Talks to people, they said those were baby squawfish, so they were about the size of that Senko, maybe slightly smaller, so it kind of matched them real good. I did get fish also when I was just reeling this in, so there was times after I would let this fall that I would kind of use it like a jerk bait, like a fluke kind of style, and I was picking up fish doing that as well. But most of those fish, I would see them boil or something, they're coming up on bait, I would cast right over to them, and I would throw this. Even when I was just kind of scrolling around looking for fish, I would constantly just making blind casting. Always try to keep your line in the water, because those fish were just moving around, and sometimes you catch them just doing blind cast. I have it teamed up on my Dobbins Champion XP. This is a 763. So it's a little more stout of a rod. It's 7.5 feet long, so I can make those long cast. 8-pound fluorocarbon leader, 10-pound braided line on here as well. Yeah, I've caught so many big fish the last few years on these 4-inch Senkos in the springtime. Don't overlook these. You see in my previous videos the big fish I've caught on these. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. And I say majority of the time they're hitting it on the fall. Next one. So there was bedfish. The spawn is on right now, as well as probably majority of the lakes around here. So I was throwing a Pro Point Fishing Lures Junior Bug. I was actually throwing it in white. I used them all. I have no more of these in white, but this is the Pro Point Lures Junior Bug. You can find these at Tackle Warehouse, or just go straight to the website, propointfishandlures.com. I have it teamed up on the Frenzy Baits Ned Nail. You know, the Frenzy Bait Nail is a great shaky head. He made it in a Ned style. It's a slightly shorter shank hook. It has a wider gap on it as well. And this is, and again, I was throwing it in white, but you can see it just stands straight up. It's got all these, it's got the legs on there and all this stuff is kind of moving around, and those fish on the beds were loving it. I like white just because you can see it a little bit better. You know, so your vision gets, start losing your vision, you get a little bit older, but it is what it is. But hey, it was working. Those were the baits I was using. You know, it's that time of year. The spawn is on at Berryessa. Berryessa still dealing with the golden mussel stuff, so you got decon stuff to deal with, things like that. Kayak, they didn't really care. No problem getting my kayak in there. Other people who fish, we have 78 anglers fishing this tournament, and I believe there was a total of 608 fish submitted to our judge, Uncle Bill. So 608 fish submitted. That's not including, you know, the fish that they caught and probably let go because they're smaller than what they already had for their limit. But for 70 anglers, that's a lot. The bite is good. A lot of people, I think we had like 70 something limits out of 78, and only like maybe a few people who did not have limits, unfortunately. But hey, Berryessa is fishing great. If you have any questions, go shoot them there in the comments. But hey, I got 4th place. Can't complain with that. But hey, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you on the water.
Oh, she's slipping in there!
Oh my God!